Okay, the second perimeter video is going to look at the perimeter of a couple of shapes, squares and rectangles. And for both of these shapes, we can use a formula to work out the perimeter. So for a rectangle, for the perimeter, the formula is the perimeter is 2 lots of the length plus the width. So the rectangle that we have just here, find the perimeter of a rectangular block of land. It's 20.5 meters long and 9.8 meters wide. So what we can do with the formula is we simply substitute in. We put down 2 brackets, the length is 20.5 and we add the width, which is 9.8. We then add the two things in the brackets together, 20.5 plus 9.8, which is 30.3, and then 2 lots of 30.3 is 60.6 meters. So we can do the perimeter of a rectangle using this formula. I guess the other way is simply add those 4 things together and you'd still get 60.6. It's a good idea to use the formulas when you have them. For a square, the perimeter of a square is simply 4 times the length. So in this square here, we haven't been told the length, but let's say the length is 7 meters. In other words, every side is 7 meters because it's a square. For the perimeter, we simply say perimeter equals 4 times by whatever the length is, the length being 7. So the perimeter of this square is 28 meters. Always remembering our units. This last example is slightly different. Let's look what we've got. We're told a rectangular billboard, we're told that the perimeter is 16 meters. So if I draw a rectangle here, we are told that the distance around that rectangle is 16 meters. We're asked to find the width. We don't know the width, but we know that the length is 4.5 meters. Okay, remembering we're told that the perimeter is 16 meters. So in this one, we're actually not asked to find the perimeter. We're told the perimeter, we're asked to find the length. So let's write down our formula for the perimeter of a rectangle. The perimeter is 2 lots of the length plus the width. Substituting in what we know, we're told the perimeter is 16. 2, we're told the length is 4.5, and we don't know the width, so we keep that as W. That is what we're trying to find. If I expand these brackets, 2 lots of 4.5 is 9, and 2 times W is 2W. Using our knowledge of equations, what I can do, if I start with the right hand side, if I subtract 9 from that side, 9 subtract 9 cancels and just leaves me with 2W. With our equations, it's okay to subtract 9 from one side. If I do that to the other side, 16 subtract 9 is 7, and over this side we have 2W. Again, using our knowledge of equations, I can divide this side by 2, so that cancels, leaving us just with W. It's okay to divide that side by 2, as long as I divide this side by 2. 7 divided by 2 is 3.5, and on this side, W. So for this, calculate the width. The width of the rectangle is 3.5 meters. I write the answer as a sentence because the question is given in sentence form.